Episode 410. Back on the television, the reporters had been completely routed, and the feed cut back to Wang Jixi. The interview was nearing its end. Wang Jixi really was seeing this through to the very end, sparing no effort in the interview to push Gao Yingji into the spotlight. The words he mentioned most often in the interview were the future of Tiny Herb. Wang Jiqi's passion might not be easily felt by the audience, but as a professional player, it was easy to be moved by such dedication, especially for someone like Ye Shu, who saw right through his intentions. In Ye Shu's mind, the match between Wang Jixi and Gao Yingji was the true highlight of this rookie challenge. Wang Jixi was silently dedicating himself, striving for his team and for the next generation. And the others, the rookies, challenged their seniors, and the seniors forcefully struck back. Even the first match between Xu Yunshu and Dai Yanxi, a typical newbie challenge, was steeped in a kind of formalistic respect and care. In comparison, Wang Jiqi's actions were on a completely different level from those guys. Wang Jiqi was the one who truly deserved the most applause and respect in this entire newbie challenge. Yet he was destined to receive none of that. In the days to come, he would be remembered more often as a top-tier player who was defeated by his own team's rookie in the rookie challenge.
Aren't you going to eat?
Ye Shu was staring blankly at the TV when Chen Guo gave him a shove. Ye Shu turned back to his meal. Chen Guo, meanwhile, kept watching Wang Jiqi's match on TV, offering more commentary. Ye Shu just listened with a faint smile. He wouldn't defend Wang Jiqi's honor. That wasn't what Wang Jiqi wanted. This was a player who put his team above all else, the best captain in the entire league. The three of them finished their meal, and the press conference broadcast ended. Without a hint of regret, they each returned to their rooms. It had been a tiring day, and with their bellies full, they soon fell into a deep, heavy sleep. Chen Guo kept a healthy sleep schedule. The next day, she woke up naturally, right on time. In her still groggy mind, she heard the familiar clatter of keyboards and mice. Having grown up in an internet cafe, those sounds were like home to her. Now at Happy, she lived in a soundproofed apartment within the cafe itself, completely undisturbed. But in the early years, especially when she was little and the internet cafe was just a tiny place, Chen Guo had fallen asleep countless times on that makeshift cot, surrounded by a room full of computers and customers. Back then, the first thing to greet her ears upon waking was always that familiar clatter of keyboards and mice. She would also see her dad sitting by the bed, vigorously waving his hand, as if trying to fan the smoky, stale air of the internet cafe away from Chen Guo. It's hard to say how much good it did, but her dad kept at it every single time. The moment she woke up, the sound of keyboard and mouse clicks by her ears made Chen Guo feel as if she'd slipped right back into her childhood, or was still dreaming. But she quickly came fully awake. This was a hotel room, and she was indeed in bed. Chen Guo turned her head, still clutching the blanket, and, surprise, saw that Tang Ru, who was sharing the room with her, was already up. Tang Ru was hunched over the hotel computer, and that rapid clatter of keys was, of course, coming from there. No surprise there. She'd been on Glory since the crack of dawn.
You're really putting in the work, aren't you?
Chen Guo said helplessly.
You're awake.
Tang Ru turned her head.
So when did you get up?
Not long.
Chen Guo leaned in to look, expecting to find something novel that had Tang Ru so engrossed. But when she got close, she saw Tang Ru was just leveling up. The most ordinary, most tedious kind of monster grinding.
You're really putting in the work.
Chen Guo muttered again. Tang Ru smiled. The idea of leveling up quickly had taken root. She genuinely wanted to reach max level soon and join Chen Guo in the heavenly domain. That was her original thought. And now she had a few more thoughts. The rookie challenge she'd watched yesterday showed that even the lowest tier rookies in the pro scene were absolute powerhouses in the eyes of ordinary players. Tang Ru has yet to win a single one-on-one duel against a Tiny Herb member. This shows that while she has some talent, the gap between her and the professional league is still quite significant. This year's rookie challenge was far less about showmanship. The rookies taking the stage, Gao Yingji, Tang Hao, and Sun Shang, were all exceptionally skilled, a far cry from the typical bottom-tier newcomers. The thrilling matches they fought against the veteran greats were truly all A. And the atmosphere of the live venue, amplified by the immersive power of the holographic projections, only fueled that feeling. Tang Ru was moved. This high-level competition was starting to stir a longing in her heart. She realized that everything she did in the game each day paled in comparison to this. Last night, as she lay in bed, Tang Ru even thought back to the proposal the Tiny Herb captain had once made to her. She had already guessed that person's identity, Wang Jishi, captain of Tiny Herb team. After watching the interview yesterday, Tang Ru had committed both the name and the person to memory.
The Pro League.
Tang Ru thought of the invitation Wang Jishi had once extended to her, and she felt a surge of impulse within her heart. As she thought of those 4 words again, she felt they held an unusual, almost magical allure. Tang Ru knew her place though. If she entered the pro scene now, Wang Jishi could defeat her in a one-on-one in under 30 seconds. Tang Ru couldn't help but think back to when she was utterly defeated by Ye Shu, losing battle after battle with no way out. She still had a long way to go. Tang Ru knew all too well that in this world, the truly strong were everywhere. Take that kid who beat Wang Jixi, for instance. Then there was that guy who came out later, the one with the brawler class like steamed bun, and Chen Guo's favorite, One Autumn Leaf. And the opponent who beat One Autumn Leaf. How could I possibly last 30 seconds against any of them?
I need to get better. I need to improve. I need to level up.
Chen Guo suddenly felt a surge of drive, a sense of purpose, a clear direction. The drive and motivation that first brought Tang Ru into glory was to get stronger and defeat Ye Shu. But now she had even more motivation, because she had more targets she wanted to take down. She entered the arena and struck down one opponent after another with her battle lance. That night, Tang Ru fell asleep with this wild dream still swirling in her mind. And when she awoke, it no longer felt like a dream, but a dream that clung to her.